Today we're doing a video. I'm going to answer all your questions that you guys have asked me throughout the, how many videos did I put out? One, two, three Lipo Lab videos and 3 Lipo Lab / Kybella videos. I'm going to answer all the questions from all of those on this video now. So let's start with the most recent, because I think that has the least amount of views. So the least amount of comments. So let me look at these here. 17 comments. Okay. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. Actually, let's start from the top. It says, thanks for posting this video. You look beautiful both before and after. Just curious, which one causes more swelling, Kybella or Lipo Lab? Kybella causes more swelling than Lipo Lab does. Kybella is also more painful than Lipo Lab is, but I get a better result with Lipo Lab. So there's that. What else? So I answered these, but I'm gonna answer them again just in this video. You look awesome, by the way. Thank you. Are you uploading the Russian lip flip video you mentioned? So anxious to see it. Okay, so it's not a Russian lip flip. So there's a lip flip, which you do here with a little bit of Botox injection. And then there's a Russian lip technique, which is the way my lips look. Okay, so I will be uploading, I can upload both. I could literally do the Botox one, the lip flip, here when I do it. I'm going to do a Botox video for you guys, so when I do that, I'll just do the lip flip in that video. But as far as the Russian lip technique, I am going to show you guys. It's just this whole corona kind of put things off, and I'm not going to like make my friends or like people come over so I can inject them for a YouTube video. So I'm just letting things like kind of clear up, and then as soon as they're like smooth or like people aren't as nervous to go out, then I'm going to do my friend's lips and I'll film it for you guys. Sorry about the delay. And then let's see, somebody else put yay. Wow, love that jawline cheek filler. Sorry, wait. Wow, love that jawline filler, cheek filler. Is it possible to do it at home? With jaw and cheek filler, it is possible to DIY and do it at home, but the problem is that you're going to need like a full spectrum of mirrors, because when you're doing this part right here, like this is all filler, okay? So when I'm doing this part, I have to have a mirror that's facing me here, and I can look at it here, you know, so that you can inject. However, if it's like you and a friend, I think that might be a little bit better. And always make sure you pull back on the plunger when you're doing filler before you inject, because if you pull back on the plunger and blood comes into your syringe, that means you're inside of a vein. You want to pull out of that vein and re-inject and do the plunger test again, because you never want to put filler into a vein, because that's how you'll end up with extreme complications. And I suggest, if you're going to be doing DIY filler at home, please spend the $12 or $20 with everything included and get yourself a bottle of saline and a bottle of dissolver. If you accidentally inject yourself in a vein, you have 2 to 3 days maximum before, you have 2 to 3 days maximum to treat the area with dissolver before having extreme complications. If you're trying to order it, it's going to take too long. If you go to the emergency room, it's going to cost you so much money, when it's literally $20 for the dissolver, and it will dissolve everything you did that you messed up, okay? So yeah, that's a good information for you guys. And then this one, next one, I was thinking about doing Kybella at home. Do you recommend it compared to doing it at the office? I recommend doing it at home. Okay, so obviously I recommend going to an office for everything. If you can't afford it, you know, then, and you're comfortable injecting yourself, or you know a little bit about injecting, then go ahead and do it at home at your own judgment or whatever, okay? I personally like doing my PPC treatment, which PPC is what the Kybella and the Lipo Lab, Lipo Lax are all made out of, okay? Aqualix is made out of the same thing. And pretty much what it's just PPC is like, it melts your fat. So if you inject it into the wrong area, you can cause nerve damage. So I got nerve damage when I went to get mine done. I can't remember if it was the first time or the second time that I got my Kybella done, but I got nerve damage, and that was at California Cosmetics. It wasn't by Dr. B or Nurse Leah. It was by one of their other nurses. I'm not going to name her, you know. But I love Dr. B and Nurse Leah. They do amazing work. Nurse Leah does the best lips. I always say each practice specializes in one thing, and they do one thing really good. If you want amazing lips, Leah is who you see, Nurse Leah at California Cosmetics. You know, if you want PDO threads, you go to Snatched LA, you know, Moon Aesthetics or Perfect PDO. You know, those are the girls that own it. And then, you know, you go to each person for different things, you know. So, if you're in the UK and you want a liquid nose drop, you go to Dr. Yusra. You know, it's just, there's certain people that really excel at certain things, and you go to them. You don't. My mistake was I went one time to California Cosmetics for my whole face, and I didn't really get that good of a result. I didn't get much of a result at all, you know, and I regret doing that because I spent a third of the price and got this, you know, and this is like so much better for me. This is what I wanted, and they couldn't achieve it with the 6,000 something that I spent there. Anyways, next question. Oh yeah, so because I got nerve damage from the office, that's why I recommend doing it yourself. Like when I injected myself here to do my last couple treatments, I could feel where I was going. If it hurt too much, I was like, oh no, don't put it in there, you know, and I would go into a different pocket. But that nurse cannot feel that she's in my vein, in my nerve, and I'm like, I'm saying it hurts, but she just thinks that I'm hurting because the needle's poking me. She doesn't realize that I'm like, I have a high tolerance for pain, I'm numbed up, and I can still feel it because she's on the nerve, you know. So that's one thing to be careful about. Also, if you're doing this area with Kybella or any kind of PPC, if you're doing this area, stay a centimeter away from this jawline, okay? Because that's where you're going to get nerve damage. And they don't have long enough studies to tell you the long-term effects and results or consequences, but especially with like the nerve damage. For me, my nerve damage lasted a few months, like 6 months, 6 to 8 months is how long I couldn't feel this at all. Now I have complete feeling back. So mine wasn't permanent, thank God, you know, but just be careful with what you're doing. Just like everything, it's an injection and it's an elective, so research it. Do your Googles and your studies, you know. Do your Googles and studies. I like that. I'm just trying to find like all of the questions. What did you say? What would you say is stronger, Kybella or Lipo Lab? So again, same thing. What's stronger? I don't really know how you mean, but as far as which is more painful, Kybella is more painful. Which has better result? Lipo Lab. So which is stronger? You know, I don't know. So yeah. Maybe which works better? I would say Lipo Lab. I'm not a chemist, so I don't know the percentages of the PPC that I'm getting from the two companies. But as far as result-wise, I like Lipo Lab better. Let's see. Okay. Hi, why did you decide to do Kybella? I've watched your Lipo Lab chin injection, and I'm wondering why you did this instead of those. Thanks. This viewer, I really enjoy your comments. I'm so happy that you're watching my content. I'm actually like really grateful that you're on here and that you're actively asking questions. I know you get a little excited before seeing the whole video and you like to ask questions in, but just keep in mind I try to answer like all the info within that video, so try not to speed forward or miss things, you know, because I do want to give you guys all the info. And if you read the title of this video or maybe the description, I put a lot of time into the description boxes, so you guys should check those out also. But if you read the description box or the title of this video, this was the first 2 initial treatments that I got before I did the ones at home. So the ones that I did at home, I explained how I had nerve damage. That's what this video was from, the girls doing my thing, and then that's when I got the nerve damage. So good question. I think you just get a little excited sometimes, but that's what that was. I will not do Kybella again. From here on out, I'm gonna stick to Lipo Lab or Lipo Lax. Okay. Did you get your nose done? Your nose is so cute. No, I did not get my nose done. So I just want to show you guys my nose. A long time ago, I did like a little bead of filler because I don't like this part of my nose right here. That bone, it like kind of goes like this. Like when I'm really dehydrated, it will like stick out more. But so I did like a little bead of filler to kind of just like lift it up a bit, and I might do that again, but honestly, I'm not too sure. I don't think I need it. I'm actually gonna pull you guys in a little bit, I think. Okay. And that was all the questions on that video. Okay, so let's go to my next video. Okay. This one has 53 comments. Is 5/16 needle length long enough to treat my inner knee area? May I ask what length did you use in your knees, neck, chin? Thank you. Okay. This question was asked by this person 3 different times. I use the same needles every time. It's the 6mm needles, the insulin ones. I would say if you're doing a body part to use like an 8mm just because it's a little bit bigger. I'm not really sure what 5/16 excuse me, I'm not sure what 5/16 is of a measurement. Usually on my packages they say like by millimeters, so I'm not too sure about that one. And then let's see, are there more? I'm trying to go through the replies too, so I get those. Great video. I don't suppose you took any measurements and photos of the first and second injections to see how much you lost from your stomach, legs, etc. I'm really curious to how much impact this has. I've been told between second and third injections is the most loss of fat. Samantha, my personal experience with my body is that I lost the most fat between the first and second one. And by the third one, I don't really lose that much fat anymore. It's literally just tiny bit chiseling it out. So it's like more doing the motion and not really getting that much. But I think it just depends on your body. And did I take measurements? I did not take measurements, but because of your question in this last video, I did take a thread and measure myself, like how big I am, and I cut it. So when I come back on in 2 weeks to show you the progress from the injections I did last night, then I'll be able to show you a difference. But in all honesty, I really think it's only about like a centimeter of a difference, but I mean, a centimeter is a lot if you think about it. And if you're kind of small already and you don't have much to lose and you do a centimeter, like you could be banging really quickly, you know? And I don't have a centimeter to lose. I have quite a few inches to lose, but everything helps, you know, because I've been working out and then I'm doing this and I'm eating right. So if I'm doing it all together, I'm hoping for like rapid results, you know? Okay, so let's see. We got some replies on this one. Okay, so I put mine in and then she goes, I know it's a different product, but I went to an aesthetic clinic to look at Aqualix. It's the same exact thing, PPC. So I'm glad that you're asking me this. To look at Aqualix for my chin, and she said 3 sessions and all the fat would be gone. Is that ever actually possible? I don't have a really fat chin. I'm a thin person. I just don't like my chin. Okay, so this is very common. I don't like to tell people like 3 and it will for sure be gone, because she doesn't know that. That's a lie, you know? She hopes. I hope, you know? But you can't really say 3. You have to go and tell people anywhere from 3 to 8 treatments. sometimes 12, depending. But if you're a thin person and you just have like a little bit, you know, that's bothering you, then maybe 3 treatments is all you need. And I heard Aqualix works really good, so if you do go through with it, let me know. I'm really excited for you. But if it's just a little bit, 3 treatments should be good, because I had quite a bit. Mine was like hanging down, and I think I've done like 4 treatments now, and let me show you. You know, so this is what I have. Like, you can squeeze, if you go down, obviously you're gonna have fat, but this is just like me looking regular. And it's like just a tiny bit, but I'm okay with that now, you know? Like, before I didn't like what I had, but now what I have, I don't mind it. So yeah, if you don't have that much fat, then maybe 3 treatments is all you need. Good question, thank you. And I'm glad you asked, even though it was Aqualix, because Aqualix is a form of PPC. Is there any side effects? From Nikki. Is there any side effects, like, for example, you're sensitive with the medicine, or if you have high blood pressure, it will not affect, ? So side effects that you have from this are itching, swelling, bruising, numbness, possible nerve damage. I mean, there are side effects, of course there are, but you need to Google it. If you're going to do something like this, you need to research it. You need to do your work. You need to study it. You can't just take some girl off of YouTube and say, hey, what are the side effects? You know, like, that's not going to really answer your questions. You know, I could say yes or no, and that's not going to be helpful to you. You need to read what the side effects are, know what your personal body, what your health is. You know, if you have diabetes, if you have high blood pressure, all these things, you're the one that knows that. So you need to read the side effects and go through them one by one, and you need to think, is this something that I feel comfortable doing, you know? And if it's not, then, you know, then don't do it. But I definitely don't recommend putting your health at risk for a fat melting injection. That's my personal recommendation. If it's going to hurt you, please don't do it. You know, it keeps the little bit of fat you have, you know? You're much sweeter like this than if you're in pain and suffering and you're making yourself sick. So please, read the side effects and keep in mind your health and your health concerns, and make your decision wisely. And then it says, like, okay, so she says, are there any side effects? I told you the side effects. Like, for example, you're sensitive with the medicine. I said this in my comment. If you are sensitive with medicine, I don't think you should be doing injections. You know, you don't know what's going to go good, what's going to go bad. You know, you can't exactly do a patch test and see how it goes, you know? So, or maybe, yeah, no, you can't do a patch test, because then you have like a little dip of fat. So, you know, it's up to you. But just make your decision wisely. Okay, next person. Will you ever come to Massachusetts or Connecticut? If so, please let us know. Would love to have you do my face. Haha. Very sweet. Thank you so much. I have a practice in Beverly Hills right now. Me and the doctor are like right on Pico Robertson area, so it's like right on the outskirts of Beverly Hills. It's like right on the block. You know, the beginning of the block is Beverly Hills and the end of the block is Pico Robertson. That's the block we're on. So, we take customers whenever. If you're ever in LA, I would love, love, love to meet you. I would love to do your face, you know, make an appointment at LA Boutique Aesthetics. What else was I going to say? Sometimes we do go travel to do clinics. So we're getting a big request to do Las Vegas. However, we don't have a clinic or a doctor's office to work out of there that would be willing to let us use it for the day or two. Normally what happens is one of the doctors will say, oh, you can use my clinic for a day or two, or my doctor's office for a day or two to do all your clients, and then we'll just do the doctor's face. So there's that, and I'm trying to think. So Vegas is one place that we're getting a lot of requests, but we don't have a doctor. We're doing Miami, so I'll be in Miami on the 20th of June. If anybody wants to see me or have me do their face, please let me know in the comments box, and maybe I can get your deposit and we can schedule an appointment for you guys if you're interested in that. And then, so Miami's only going to be a 2-day clinic. And then I know we will be in Vegas after Miami, but I don't think we're going to do a clinic. I think we're just going to go for vacation. And we were in New York last year, but I don't think we're going to do New York this year. Let me see, what else do we got? Oh, and she put, how about NYC? So yeah, no, not 2021, babes. And as far as Connecticut and Massachusetts, I don't want to say no, we won't go, because I'd love to go to those places, but we're going to have to find a doctor's office who will let us work out of his place for free, and we're going to have, or her, and we're going to have multiple clients asking from those states, because it's not really cost efficient for us to fly out there, do a clinic, and it's only like a couple clients, you know? Then right here, have you ever thought about doing cheeks? Question mark. If so, please post. And then I responded. This one has 41 replies. So I go, cheek fillers or Kybella in the cheeks? So this video, I ended up putting Kybella, not really in the cheeks. I actually did it in my friend's buccal fat to like give her like a hollowness and contour her face out. And cheek filler, I do cheek filler. That's what I have here to give this look. A lot of people call it Maleficent look. However, you want to look like Maleficent because when the filler settles in and your swelling goes away, you want it to still remain contoured. See? So don't be afraid when your doctor gives you a Maleficent look. You should be grateful because it's going to be good work. If you don't have that, you should be concerned because you spent money and now it's wasted. Let's see. So people are interested in seeing the cheek filler. My friend that I'm doing the Russian lips on, I'm actually doing what I call a snatched package, which means I do her cheek filler, I do her jawline filler, her chin filler, her lips, and her nose. So when I do that, I will show you guys and record it and put it on here so you can see. I know you guys will get a kick out of it. It's crazy, the before and afters that you get. Like, you can bring a gorgeous girl into me and she'll get a snatched package and she'll leave looking like one of those Instagram models that you think is always using a filter, but she's not. Yeah. Also, my clients leave and then they'll like call me and like for a week later, they keep like staring at themselves in the mirror. Like every time they walk past the mirror, their reflection, they're like, oh damn. And they forget, but they're like, I look so good. So I call it like 1 week mirror shock, you know, instead of sticker shock. Okay, right here. By the way, you said you shop on Viana Care, right? Viana Care? I don't know how you pronounce it. No, I've never actually bought anything from them before. Back in the day when I was training, I bought off of like Florida Forever, but one of my subscribers left in the comments description box saying that they got caught selling fake products. So apparently they had to shut down shop and they've like reopened up shop. I don't know how true any of it is, but if you are shopping with that company, just be aware that that's a rumor that's going around. Also, one of my clients posted about the Viana Care, whatever it's called, that one, and she said really fast delivery, like 3-day delivery, and the prices were very reasonable. And so I haven't personally used it, but I've heard great things from my subscribers and on the comment sections. I'm glad that you guys are sharing this info because I get mine from the distributor. We have a representative, a sales rep that stocks our office. So I pretty much get everything from him that I need. And if there's anything that I can't find, I will ask my friend that's a doctor. He's a plastic surgeon, and I'll ask him for one of his reps. And you know, I never thought it would be hard to get like sales reps or to share sales reps, but for some reason doctors don't like sharing their sales reps. So that's where I'm getting all my products right now. I don't think things are gonna change because I'm in an office now, but yeah, if you guys are interested, I think Viana Care, there's like another one. Okay, so there was Forever Florida, Viana Care, there's like inatox.com, which has stuff on it. let me check. I had like on my phone. Oh, okay. There's like dermal filler supply, dermix.com, pdiothreadlifting.com. And yeah, so those are all of the websites that I know of that you can order like fillers, PDO threads, dissolver, and Botox from, and PPC. So yeah, if you guys are not licensed, if you guys are not medically trained, I don't know if this is jeopardizing my license. I don't think it is. I just want to tell you guys like where you can get stuff if you want to try it. It's really expensive in this industry and to get work done, and I don't how do I say? I don't want to turn people away because the smallest little things can make you feel so much better about yourself, but if you don't have the money to do it, it can be kind of off-putting or depressing or make you sad. And you know what? Like, I don't want to say it's easy because some people don't have the common sense for it, but some people really have the common sense for it that it just, go for it. Like, you can do it, I trust you. You can do it. And you know what's sad is, like, the girl that kind of messed me up and gave me the nerve damage, it really scares me to think, like, oh my god, I let this person do my whole face, and she did that to me when, like, I haven't even been working as long as her as a nurse, and I don't want to say I'm better than her, because I definitely don't think that I'm better than her, but my techniques are superior, and there's less damage and risk. So you got to be careful, because that really opened my eyes. I was like, oh my god. And I thought these people were like the best of the best, so do your research. Then this one, do you have a video on reducing the jowls with this product? I would like to watch. My same friend that is getting the snatched package with the Russian lips has the jowls, and I need to take her jowls off before I do the snatched package. So I have got to somehow get over to her house. She lives in the valley. I live by the beach, so, that's annoying. But I have got to get over to her and just at least do her jowls, and I'll film it for you guys. And then that way it can go away, so that when I do her snatched package, you guys can see what I'm doing better. Somebody sent me a link to one of the dermal pens. I do not recommend that at all. I don't care if it's like lets anybody do it. Like, you don't just put filler wherever because it's in a pen. You don't just go no. I don't recommend that. That's scary and not a good idea. Will you post an update on your friend's jowls that you treated? I would like to post a update on my friend's jowls. However, that client/friend is an actress, so she's not too keen on doing too many YouTube videos for free. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still trying to get my watch time back up after they changed this whole monetization thing. So, nobody's getting paid. So, no. But I'll show you my other friend's jowls that I do, and then I'll show you her jowls, and then I'll show you the update when we do the snatched package. And then I commented this. I said, I'm not sure if you guys want me to film every time I inject. Sometimes I feel like it's hard to see. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you want to see. So if there's any kind of this is what I'm asking you guys for. I'm asking you guys for filming techniques, not injecting techniques, not new things to inject, nothing like that. This specific question is for me to you guys. Please leave it in the comments below. How can I film this better for you? Can I get the angle better? Can I get closer to the camera? Can I do better lighting? Different outfits so you can see better, anything like that you can think of. Please let me know so that I can try to change up these little things and like really tune it in for you guys so that we can get these videos like really nice and crisp and great quality so they can become more educational for you guys. That's all I want to do. I just want to help you guys and be more educational. I've been trying to get my YouTube channel up for a while now, on and off, for 8 years, believe it or not, and I haven't really found content that I thought was of value. I want to bring value to your guys' lives. I don't want to have you, okay, watch this video and then not bring value to you guys. So, anything that you are interested in seeing like that, as well, please ask me, or specific techniques or things like that. Somebody asked about forehead filler. We don't do too much forehead filler. Forehead filler is for people that have that almost caveman looking forehead. So when your brows are really protruding and then it dips in a lot right here, it can make you look old. So right here we'll put a little bit of filler in the forehead. So but it's painful. So yeah, I don't really have that many clients do that too, so I don't think I'll be doing that. Let's see. Okay, so somebody sent in a question. So they ordered some stuff from one of the websites and they got this product. It's like mesotherapy or mesotherapy, but it's not their own platelet-rich plasma that they're using. It's like some kind of solution. She goes, I don't know how to use it. She pretty much asks me, she told me what she got, that she got like dissolver, filler, Botox or something, and then this product. And I just lost the comment. Sorry guys, I'm like trying to find it as I'm talking. But so long story short is she ordered all this and then she asks me, how do I use this? And I've never used that, so you know, I was not of much help. But I did tell, and she asked me, what do you think of the product? And I did tell her what I thought of mesotherapy, and I just feel like when you use your own platelet-rich plasma, or you know, when you use your own gold when doing mesotherapy, you really get a better result than when using products that you buy in little vials. Okay, let's see. So this person asked, how many mil per knee did I use and how many rounds did you do to see any results? So I did one treatment to see result. And as far as mil that I used, I pretty much took one vial and I split it up between each leg. So I pulled up, so pretty much I took one bag of insulin needles and pulled up what looked like half a bottle until half a vial was left. Injected that all in one knee, then took the same needles, pulled up the rest of the vial and stuck it in here. So that's how you know that it's even. You just do the same amount of needles per leg. Did your knees, belly, and arms also get swollen like the chin area? May I ask how long that swelling lasts, if any? Yes, it does swell. It swells right away. Immediate swelling within 5 minutes. Swelling will last anywhere between 2 and 14 days. I usually say 10 days, but I say 14 now because some people are more sensitive to the swelling. And you'll get bruising too in some places. This time I didn't get that much bruising, but my inner knees always bruise and I get black bruise like this. It says, will your skin swell again? I've seen some people after Kybella and they look wild, but I don't know, I don't have a lot of fat, and I've always had this little fat around my stomach that never goes away. Must be hormonal. That's not hormonal. That's called being a woman, and that's normal. We all have that little fat that doesn't go away, and this is the product for you. That piece of fat is what this product was designed for. So little fats like this, little fats, you know, around the tummy area, little fats on the side, like little tiny things. This is good for those tiny fat areas that you want to target. Really good. Then I responded to another person, any area of fat you do will swell, because the fat has to swell. That's what the product's doing. It's breaking it down. I know it's pricey for that half vial. I used a 4mm needle. God, not good. And then he goes, and God, I tried the Lipo Lab. Ha ha ha. Burns. I'm so sore right now. Yes, honey. Yes, I feel your pain. So now you guys, like, I will film the video and then I'll mute like the actual injection, and then if I have something to say, I will turn the volume back up, say it, and then mute it again, okay? Because the whole time I'm like, or I'm like, ugh, because it's like, it burns. If you ask, does it hurt? Yes, it hurts. Duh. What do you want me to say? No, it doesn't hurt. That's a lie. It hurts. It burns. This person put, and so 4mm won't hit a vein, right? It's perfectly fine if you hit your veins with the PPC. It's not filler. The only thing that you don't want to hit a vein with is filler. Nothing will happen. But yeah, it's inevitable. You're going to hit a vein when you do PPC. When I do my inner knees, that's why they bruise so much, because I'm hitting a bunch of veins. A lot of people put stoppers on the needle because they don't want to go too deep, but you don't need to do that. That's very unnecessary. You actually want to target your pockets of fat, so make sure that you're going, your fat's like this. Shoot, how do I do this analogy? Okay, so this is the back wall and this is like the skin wall. So you want to inject all the way and then draw it through so that this whole thing has a pretty much a tear of, or not a tear, but like a line of dissolver. I mean, a line of PPC. Okay guys, guess what? This Q&A just turned into a mukbang. Woo! So lunch was delivered. We got some kale salad, mashed potatoes, and we got tomato soup. So this is all from Tender Greens, eating tender greens for lunch today. If you guys are interested, my what I eat in a day video is coming out soon. And tender greens is like high on the list. So when I do, I usually don't pour dressing on salads, but because we're doing this, I don't have time to be like dipping. But normally like I'll take, where's one that doesn't have dressing on it? Normally I'll take a piece of lettuce and then dip it into the dressing and then eat it. Also, baby kale is so much better than adult kale. Adult kale is like eating leaves that fell off of a tree for fall, and baby kale is eating like spinach or arugula. It's like arugula. It's so nice. Okay, anyways, back to the video. So now we have one last video. Okay. It says, thanks so much for filming this. This was filmed a month ago. Shade, that was calling me out. Because I said in the video in 2 weeks I'd get back to you guys, but I was still swollen, so I didn't have any big results to share. It says, this was filmed a month ago. How did it turn out? Are you able to post before and after shots? Yeah, my before was that video, so I didn't take any pictures. And then after shots, you'll see it in the video that I filmed last night. So that'll be out, like, I'm gonna try to post that one today. Today is June 5th. So I'm gonna try to post that one today. Why didn't they cut it? Oh my god. Wow, you're gorgeous without any makeup. Where did you order it from? Does it have to be refrigerated? Vanilla Bee. No, it does not have to be refrigerated. Where did I order it from? I got mine from my supplier. You can get yours from Viana Care. Thanks for the video. I really like this product and it's not expensive. You can't hold us women down, especially in lockdown. I like that comment. Thank you. Panda 1122A. Good comment. I like that. Keep up the positive vibes, girl. Do you have any updates on the inside of your knees? Updates on the inside of my knees will be coming in, I guess, shortly. I did my knees for the second time not too long ago, so I want to make sure all the bruising's gone before I go ahead and update you guys with the results, because the bruising looked like track marks. It was like so gross. It looked like I got in like a biking accident or something. This is like the worst to eat. Okay. But if I could guess how much fat I've lost so far, it's at least 2 centimeters now. A centimeter of treatment, I think, is like really accurate. I mean like this much when I say a centimeter, like this much fat. Like, I mean like this much is, like this much is gone. This is how much comes off. Let's see. You did excellent breakdown for the at-home And the fact that this is straight real is the best. I'm sitting on Teresa Lipo Lax for 2 weeks. Oh, she says, I think what she means is, I've been sitting on Teresa Lipo, I can't say that word, for 2 weeks and was so scared until this video. Also, thanks for stating the facts of what to expect after. Awesome. You know what, Andrea, thank you so much for commenting. Thank you for expressing your appreciation towards my video. I'm so glad you liked how real, raw, and like, it's edited, but I didn't like edit anything out. I wanted to show you guys as authentic as possible, and I don't ever want to tell you guys to do a procedure or show you how to do a procedure and then not warn you of the side effects, because this product is like, the side effects are like, whoa, you know, it's like, you don't just do this and then go back to work. Like, you look, you know, really crazy if you're doing the chin area. So thank you so much. Genesis with a J. Did you get any lumps or knots like in the injection sites? Yes, this is very common. You can get knots and lumps and bumps and dips and holes in the injection sites if you do not massage it properly. So once you inject the solution, you need to go to town. Like, extremely work that out, like a lymphatic drainage massage, like worse than that. Like, you got to go to town, you know. I think in your head, Indian burn, that kind of, you know, you need friction, and you just need, maybe not friction, but you need to get it all warmed up, moving, you know, rub it in, get the product distributed. Okay. Ophelia Rose. So, like, does it hurt or burn when the fluid goes in? Ophelia, I think that you're being sarcastic here, because, I mean, that's obvious. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it burns when the liquid goes in. I said both of those things. So, yeah. Answered your question. Next person. How bad did you swell after the first time? I look like the Nutty Professor or like a pelican. Those are the two analogies that people give all the time for this. Eve, thank you for this response. 31 gauge insulin needle works perfect for this, and 4mm for chin, 8mm for body, usually 20 units per injection if you're using an insulin needle. Just make sure you get it into the fat past the skin layer. Do not worry about hitting a blood vessel. It hurts when you do, and it will bruise, but it won't harm you if it gets in the bloodstream. Thank you, Eve. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I missed this, how I didn't just say what she said. This was like a beautifully stated, 4 sentences? Thank you, Eve. Like, I wish I knew how to pin this to the top. Let's see if I can pin this. How do I do that? Is that possible? No. Remove, report, and hide. No, I don't want to do any of those. Fuck, I wish I could. How do I... If anybody knows how I can, like, pin this, like, up to the top so everybody can see it, please tell me, because that is, like, one of the best answers. Oh, and it says read more. So it says, you'll have a bit of swelling and feel lumpy for a few days. This worries people sometimes, but it's perfectly normal. Hope that was helpful info. Thank you so much. That was very helpful. I'm very happy that you responded with that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Now, Eve's got a couple of responses. Where can you buy the Lipo Lab? Another one. Where did you get your needles from? I saw some on Amazon, but I don't know if their inexpensive ones matter or not. They're inexpensive, and those are the ones you want. An 8mm question mark for the body question mark. What if you don't have a lot of fat question mark? I'm size small, but I just have some fat and I can't get rid of it all. You're small, you need 8mm or 6mm, either way. But you got to go deep enough to get your fat babes. Let's see. Somebody, Black Panda, gave the Viana Care website. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, you know what? Let's eat this tomato soup, since that kale salad's so hard. I don't feel like eating it on camera like that. she thankfully responded to this person. I didn't have to. And she says that she gets her needles on Amazon. I don't get my needles on Amazon. I get mine from the medical supply store. You can get insulin needles at CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, the doctor's office, and in pharmacy. And really, just make sure that you break past that skin layer. You don't want to put it in the skin layer because it's not going to do anything. Then we got a comment from Ida. Music is destructive. Look, Ida, I'm not going to put a video with no music on because it's so boring. There's other YouTubers out there that have injection videos with no music, and it's so boring. You have to fast forward through it or click out of it, so I'm not going to make that same kind of content. Sorry, babes. If you're interested in content like that, you can go to... She does great injection videos, no music. I think she just got licensed, so she's in the UK. She uses a bunch of different other products that are legal in the UK that are illegal in USA, but doesn't matter. I don't care. It's just from what the FDA says, and I don't really appreciate the FDA, so. Another doctor, if you guys are interested in, since I'm telling you other YouTube channels to go check out, Dr. Dan is great. His, I think his thing is either his name of his YouTube channel is either Dr. Dan or Dan Aesthetics. It's something like that. He is based in Canada. I want to say Montreal. I can't remember exactly, but he's somewhere in Canada. He's a white guy with some darker curly hair, lighter than my hair though. And he's got great knowledge, great facts, tips. He's really good with safety, and he doesn't actually do it on any live models, but he has this mannequin Sarah that is, if he's watching this, he'll laugh. He's got a mannequin named Sarah, and she's like the bomb.com. He draws on her face and tells you where not to hit and how deep to go for Botox and things like this and that. But his page is very informative, and I always suggest going checking his stuff out if you need some more info. Let's see. How much product are you injecting per each injection? 20 units. Because I was using a syringe, insulin syringe. Where did you get your product from, please? Just Viana Care, guys. Let's see. Viana Care sells it too. I'm a medical esthetician, but I don't need to show my license, and they sell it to the public. Many great products are there too. I wouldn't recommend on the face unless you're experienced or have knowledge of the anatomy, but it's very successful on the body. Anyhow, yes, you can use PPC on your face. Thank you. I managed to get some, and I mapped out where my nerves are according to diagrams on my face under the chin. When I see the injection points out and far, even after the first session, I see a big difference. Yay! Great! I'm so glad you found a big difference, Samantha. Also, I did my stomach and legs, but I took photos of my chin before and throughout the weeks after, and big difference. Great! I'm so glad to hear that. Coming up to the 3rd week for my next set of injections. Thank you for your help. I love to hear this. This is the kind of, please guys, leave comments like this. And these are the kind of comments I want to hear about. If it goes bad, tell me. I can also help you with that, you know. Hello, thanks for the video. I know that 5 little bottles come in a package of Lipo Lab. Is each bottle considered as one treatment for a small area, like under the chin? Yes, please let me know, because I ordered it, but there's no directions on the website, and I'm sure it's going to be in Korean. Yes, I'm sure it will be in Korean. So yeah, 1 little vial for the chin is 1 treatment. Like, you don't need more than 1 vial for the chin. 2, if you're doing like the belly, hip, belly and love handles area, you can use 3 vials. That's considered 1 treatment. So it just depends on the size of fat that you're targeting. Guys, one last thing that I wanted to mention. There's a bunch of people on YouTube making these DIY Kybella videos now. When I did it, there was none up, so now there's like a bunch up. Be careful, because she's doing it wrong, and if you do what she's doing, you will get nerve damage. you actually may not even be able to swallow after doing what she's doing. So you need to be careful with the methods. She marked it all the way down on her neck. Her neck. Like, you don't inject Kybella here, guys. Please don't do that. Literally, stop here. Don't inject Kybella past here. Don't inject Kybella here. Please. Don't. Only here. If they're not a professional or they're not licensed or trained, please don't be listening to them. From what I saw, that does not look right. But that was it, guys. I just wanted to make sure that we went over some of the questions you guys have been asking me. I didn't want to, how do I say it? I didn't want to ignore you guys, and I didn't want to keep answering the same ones in the comments over and over again. I figured if I had a video with a bunch of information in it for you guys, I thought it would be helpful, and I just thought that you guys would be able to use it as a resource and look for information that you might need. Yeah, so if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment box below. Also, please tell me about the filming suggestions. I know this lighting in this video is terrible, but I got my ceiling fan on, I got my ring light on, I got my box light thing on, and the curtains are open over here. So I don't understand why it's so dark. I know it's the forecast is like cloudy or whatever, but anyways, thanks guys for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell so you can get notified when I get new videos up, because you guys don't get notified when the new videos go up, and you're asking me and I'm like, oh, I just uploaded it like a week ago, please go look. And then I'm like, how come, I got 1,000 views on this one and only 200 views on this one? So please check them out, guys. I go over info in each one that I've missed on previous ones, so check that out. Thanks, bye.